Hi, my brother John. Uh, he told me that I was adopted when I was really little, and I asked mom, and she said, "No, you weren't adopted." So she had to approve me that I was born when I was. So she showed me the birth certificate from the hospital, and then she showed me the one from the doctor, and they so I was really born the 13th, but all legal stuff still says the 12th. So that's my story. But last time I talked to John, he didn't remember that. And John got me to jump off the roof of the house. He got me to go down the biggest slide in Cleveland.
That didn't work.
And what else should I say about John? He could get me to do most anything. He would talk me into it. I'd say no. And Don would say no. But he'd talk me into doing it, and I would do it.
He was a good brother.
Oh, he was an excellent brother. And my grandson's just like him.
All the explosions.
Oh, the fireworks, or firecrackers he would do. And ones that he'd make that would sound like a bomb. He would do that and run in the back door before it went off, and he would jump onto the uh, couch with his arms like this, and his legs would be up, and you'd hear the couch go, "Er," and he'd go, "What?" Then boom! It was funny. And Mom always knew what he was doing, but she'd say, "Don't do that when Dad gets home." And he would blow up Don's models, his like boat ones, and he did it once in one of Dad's new trash cans. He got in trouble for that.
Want to say anything to Renee and the
Hi,
kids?
Renee. Sorry I haven't called. I've just been a little emotional. I'm sure you understand that. And when I'm feeling better, I will call.
Love you.
I love you. And Cheryl and Rachel and Steven, I love you guys too. Like you're my own kids.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to talk a little bit about my dad's devotion to me and my siblings. He's always been very supportive and would go to any sort of event that we ever did. In fact, I have a whole tub of just me. This is the Cheryl tub. And I actually had to take some stuff out of the tub because it was too heavy for me to just lift, because it has basically every concert I've ever been in, every performance. But not only would he take pictures of me and the things that I was involved in, he would continue to take pictures of for the organizations I was involved in. So I went to Shepherd University for my music education degree, and literally I think that even just last year we went to a concert, and my dad was taking pictures for them, even though I have not been a student for several years. My dad was very generous with his time and with his talents. But not only that, he was very loving towards me and my siblings. I always have known that I have been loved, and I'm gonna miss him for the rest of my days. But I know that he believed that, but I know that he believed that Jesus Christ died for his sins and that he's in heaven right now. And I'll join him there when it's time for me. Now, before I go, I do want to share one funny thing that my dad would do. So, whenever we were watching a movie or a TV show, he would often forget what he had already seen. And so, when we started to watch it, he would have no idea what's going on. But then, as time progressed, he would start remembering what happened. And so, this is going to be a spoiler alert for The Sixth Sense. So, for instance, if we were watching that movie, he would go and say, "Oh yeah, I remember. He's already dead." And then we would be like, "Dad, you're not allowed to say the ending." He said, "Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't seen it, or maybe I'm mistaken." And this happens literally every time we would watch a movie. He would always forget what that he had seen the movie already, and we get midway through and then he would spoil the ending. And so we would try to instill in him that his rule is he's not allowed to talk during the movies, but he just couldn't seem to help himself. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about my dad.